Allez, faut se jeter à l'eau. N'ayez pas peur de dire n'importe quoi, c'est pas grave.
Ben, pourrait y avoir un meurtre?
Ah oui, un meurtre pour un roman noir, c'est un bon début.
C'est obligé qu'il se passe ici, le roman?
L'intérêt de cet atelier, c'est un peu de vous permettre d'écrire sur votre ville, sur votre environnement immédiat.
Un roman, c'est une fiction. On va pas écrire en se renfermant sur nous-mêmes ou en se regardant dans une glace, c'est con.
I think making a film is the first point is to tell a story. Even if what interests me a lot is to give a precise image of the society, but these sociological statements are always, how do you say, undertext, and it's always carried by one story or one character and the way the character finds his place in the story. And I think that's what makes a film a film. First, I think we are stronger when we are a group, because one idea give another idea to someone else, and you bump on the idea of the other one, and it's always very difficult to doubt of what you are writing. If you are 2 or 3 people, one doubts but the other don't, or everybody doubts, so you say, okay, maybe it's not a good idea, and also it's much more stimulating to work with someone else. This collaboration is not only on the writing process. As soon as the casting is done, I spend a lot of time with the actors, and all the hypotheses I made by writing have to be checked with them. I have to be sure that what I've written, or what we've written, means something for young people, for example, when I'm speaking of young people. So we talk a lot about the film, about each scene, and then we rehearse, and then they can adapt the dialogue to their own way of speaking. They can sometimes tell me, no, that's not what I think, and I would say this rather than this. And if I'm interested by what they propose, I change the script, and then I think it's a real collaborative process from the beginning to the end. My films are on one side very talkative, because I think language is very important in the way we find our place in the world. The language is a way of getting power, and it's interesting to see the way people manage to formulate what they feel. And on the other side, I have a very long scenes without a word, because sometimes bodies speak as much as words, and that's also important in cinema. I think the big difference between literature and cinema is the incarnation of the characters. In a book, you can spend 3 pages just describing a feeling of someone. In cinema, you can't do that, but the bodies play that part, and it's interesting to have moments where you don't argue, where you don't speak, but just feel the things. And in l'atelier, I think it's as important for me to see, for example, Antoine by himself, alone, because his solitude is very, very important also to describe the character, and the way he has a sort of narcissistic look at himself is very important also to define him. And I hope to find this balance between words and bodies.
Bonjour. Vas-y, entre, c'est ouvert.